Walking into that immense white house with the gorgeous white spiral staircase, the shine to perfection cherry wooden floors, the beautiful perfectly mowed green lawn, and the Roman arched door frames through every room, you suddenly experience chills. You stop in your steps. You know you have been here before, but this house is all the way in New Hampshire. You've never in your life stepped foot in this state. How could you have been here before? Why do you feel like you've already experienced this entire situation? The feeling is all too real, so overwhelming. What you're experiencing is commonly called déjà vu. It happens very rarely, but the feelings are so powerful, so breathtaking, that we actually begin to believe that the feelings that we are experiencing have happened before in this life or another. This phenomenon is an often argued, heavily controversial issue, but today we are going to dive in, seeking all the theories, and then maybe you can grasp on to the theory that you think is most correct. So a little background knowledge about this issue is that psychoanalytics believe that this attributes to wishful thinking. However, psychiatrists believe it is simply a mismatching of our present and past memories. The first theory that we're going to talk about today is the hologram theory. This was created by Dutch psychiatrist Herman Snow. He said that memories are simply like holograms. This means you can recreate the entire image of any fragments of the whole. So if you have something that reminds you of something else, your brain can recreate that entire memory. So if you have one of your 5 senses that triggers your brain as stimuli, and then it can recreate that entire memory, making you believe that you have experienced that entire situation. Not only does déjà vu recreate memories, but it also has the capabilities to bring back memories that we didn't even know we had. For example, imagine yourself riding down the road in a 1984 Plymouth. You're riding with your uncle, and you feel the seat and you feel the touch of the dashboard. Those stimuli bring back a memory that you didn't even realize you had as a child riding down the road with your grandpa in that same 1984 Plymouth. You didn't even realize you had that memory, but déjà vu has the capabilities to bring back that memory. At the Veterans Hospital in Boston of 1963, Robert Efron tested an idea that stands as a valid theory today. It is the dual processing theory, or commonly called delayed vision. This theory is based on the way our brain processes new information and how it stores long and short-term memories. He said that delayed neurological responses causes déjà vu. Because information enters the processing center through more than one path, it is very possible that blending information might not synchronize correctly. So because our brain is so complex and we have so many different memories, it might not go in the exact way and get processed in the exact spot. Efron found that the temporal lobe of the brain's left hemisphere is responsible for sorting incoming information. He also discovered that the temporal lobe receives this incoming information twice with a slight delay between transmissions. If the second transmission is delayed just slightly longer, the brain might put a timestamp on that bit of information and register it as a previous memory, which this explains the familiarity concept or the already been here phenomenon. The third theory is the memory theory. This theory introduces the fact that we have an array of memories coming from so many different aspects of our life. This includes not only experiences that you have went through, but also movies, pictures, and even books. People can tend to have very strong, vivid memories for things they have read or seen without actually experiencing it in their life. And over time, those memories become repressed and become submerged with others, and sometimes we begin to think that we actually experienced those things in books or movies. For example, as a child, we all remember seeing on Disney Channel and Disney movies the famous, beautiful Cinderella castle, dreaming of one day going, meeting Cinderella, and feeling like a princess, or of course a prince. We saw the Cinderella castle so many times that it becomes encoded into our memory. Every movie, every show, the castle is displayed on the screen as the movie commences. Fireworks booming, the castle glistening. But later on in our life, we travel to Orlando, Florida, and see the captivating Cinderella castle. The beauty of the castle and all the surroundings seem all too familiar, and enable us to feel as if we have already been here before and are experiencing déjà vu. However, it is simply only the memories we have experienced from the movies as a kid. Scientific American says déjà vu is French for already seen. It's that strange, uneasy feeling that we have been somewhere before, felt something before, seen something before, or even had the same conversation before. Although scientists do not have all the explanations, science is in fact based off of theories. Although we have been addressed with some cases where people feel so strongly that this is their second life, and they have experienced a specific event in their first, there is very few, if any, evidence to support this. When new information is sporadically discovered, the theories transform and change. But for now, all we have are the theories that give us an idea of its origin. So which theory do you think most closely relates? The next time you experience a bizarre, overwhelming feeling of déjà vu, which will you trace your déjà vu back to? You'll think back to this speech, and well, it'll be like déjà vu all over again. Thank you.